Good afternoon, class. Hope y'all had a great lunch. Time to settle down and review decimal fractions and percentages again today. Like I said, a little bit of this will be a review. So go ahead and bring out your notes that we took down yesterday, and then we can just add to them as we go. We're kind of going to do a little quiz first to see what some remember and some don't. So when I call your name, you can go ahead and come on up to the board, smartboard, and we will see what we know. All right, let's get started. Our class this morning took this quiz too, so let's see who does the best on it. All right, question 1. Which of the above symbols shows a quarter? Alex, do you want to come up to the board and show us which symbol shows a quarter? Great job, Alex. All right, let's go to the next one. I'll try to give everybody a chance, but there's not that many questions. Which of these symbols shows 20%? Sally, you can come on up. Show us which one shows 20%. Great job, Sally. All right, who would like to do the next one? Sally, you want to go and do this one while you're up here? All right, which of the numbers on the left equals 1/2? Drag the fraction to the correct box. Okay, so you tell me which one of the numbers on the left equals 1/2. Think this one? All right, let's see. Great job. All right, who would like to come up here next? All right, come on, Scott. We'll get you up here. All right, which of the fractions on the left equals 10%? All right, let's see. Which one do you think equals 10%? You sure? Great job. All right, who would like to come up for the next one? All right, come on, Laura. Which one of the numbers on the left equals 1/3? Drag the fraction to the correct box. All right, so 1/3. I think that's it. Great job. All right, we'll just keep going down the rows, and I'll just that way I don't have to call any more names. Y'all can just come up here after each other. All right, which is the odd one out? You've got 1/3, 0.25, and 33.3. You think that one is? All right, nice job. All right, what is 1/2 expressed as a percentage? All right, come on up, Tim. You can answer it. Think 50%? Nice. All right, question 8. Which of the fractions on the left is the smallest? Remember, it says smallest. So, what do you think about this one, Isabel? You think 1/5, 1/8, or 1/3 is the smallest? Okay. No, ma'am. Would anybody like to help her? You think 1/5? Okay, let's see. No, it's 1/8. All right, which of the above symbols represents 0.66? You ready for it? Elliot, you ready? Which one do you think represents 0.66? Okay, nice job. All right, question 10. Which of the numbers on the left is the largest? 0.75, 0.375, or 0.25? Which one do you think, Sophia? Think that one is? Let's see. Nice. All right, if 3/4 of a cake is eaten, what percentage is eaten? So 3/4 is almost the whole cake. So what do you think it is? Nice job, Evan. If 75% of a chocolate bar is eaten, what fraction is left? All right, so 75 is almost all of it. So what do you think would be left, Maddie? Think 1/4? Nice. Alright, question 13. What is 25% expressed as a decimal? Drag the percentage to the correct box. Alright, what do you think it is, Gracie? Let's see. Nice. Alright, question 14. What is 0.66 reoccurring expressed as a fraction? What do you think it is, Collier? Great job, guys. Doing a lot better than this morning's class. What is 12.5% expressed as a fraction? What do you think it is, Camp? You think it's the top one? Okay. No. Who thinks it's 1/10? I do. Oh no. Alright, I'll put in class 2. Alright, nice job with that class. Let's go to the next one and see. Now this is the one where we were learning how fractions could sometimes have letters in them. So if you'll watch this and then we'll try and do one of our own, one on our own. But this is kind of going to prepare you for next week's stuff. We'll let you enjoy the weekend and then we'll come back to this, okay? Let's see.
An algebraic fraction is the same as an ordinary fraction, except we can have letters on top, or the bottom, or both. The method we use for simplifying algebraic fractions is the same as simplifying ordinary fractions. We try to cancel out as many numbers and letters as we can.
Alright, class. Do you see how they canceled out the 12 because 6 goes into 12 2 times, 6 goes into 6 1 time, and then you have 2AB over A because you cancel those out. Then you can cancel out your A's and it leaves you with 2B.
We try to cancel out as many numbers and letters as we can. Let's look at example 1. We try to arrive at an answer which is easy to use or evaluate. Now let's look at example 2. Now let's look at example 2.
Alright, let's test what we reviewed and see if we can somehow figure out what we're doing. Like I said, this will be next week. Since today's Friday, I'm going to let y'all enjoy the weekend. But if you had 7 over 21, let's not even worry about the x and y and the x right now. How many times does 7 go into 21? Laura? 7 goes into 21 3 times. That's correct. And there's 2 x's, so those cancel out. So that leaves you with a y. So that would make it 3y. Correct, Laura? Correct. Perfect. Alright, let's try this one just for practice. 3x over 5 plus 2x over 7. Do y'all want to try and do that on your scratch piece of paper and see who can come up with the answer? I'll let y'all work on that one over the weekend, okay? Alright, I'm going to let y'all watch a video. Hang on just 1 second. Alright guys, pay attention to this video.
As you go through your day, driving to school or to sports practice, using a cell phone or an iPad, installing software for a computer game, or even raising money for charity, you are surrounded by pictures showing you fractions, decimals, and percents. With a quick glance, you know when a glass is full, half full, or nearly empty. When you see a battery icon, you can tell whether it's completely charged, half charged, or exactly a quarter. Because you know these things automatically, you can see for yourself that decimals, fractions, and percents give you different ways of stating the same information. You can show the parts of a pizza or the parts of a group the same way. When you see any fraction, decimal, or percent, remember that you can express it in two other ways. Practice converting fractions into decimals and decimals into percents. It's easy once you see how. Divide the numerator by the denominator. The numerator 4 divided by the denominator 8 equals 0.5, or 5/10. That shows you the decimal. 0.5 times 100 is 50, or 50%. Multiply the decimal by 100, and you've got the percent. Let's try another example. We'll convert the fraction 25/100ths to its equivalent in decimals, and then into its equivalent in percents. Divide the numerator, 25, by the denominator, 100. The quotient is the decimal, 0.25, or 25/100ths. You see that the fraction 25/100ths equals 0.25 of the whole number, 1. To turn the decimal into a percent, multiply it by 100. 0.25 times 100 equals 25, or 25%. And here's a final illustration, 4/5. 5, the denominator, goes into 4, the numerator, 0.8 times. Multiply 0.8 by 100, and your product will be 80. You can see that 4/5 is the same as 80%. Fractions, decimals, and percents are everywhere. Find some and see how easily you can change their format. Now go practice.
Okay, class, you heard her. Now go practice. So I'm going to give you a sheet that will help you practice over the weekend. And I hope y'all have a great weekend.